So, Michelle, thank you so much for your time today. You came to Kelowna, I think, about 9 years ago, right? Tell us how you got to Kelowna, why you chose Kelowna.
Okay, thank you so much for having me. This is super fantastic. Kelowna actually chose me, which is a funny story. So about 9 years ago, I worked for Bath & Body Works in Calgary, so born and raised Albertan. I know that's probably going to make some people cringe. I've changed over my license plate so no one will ever know. But yes, so they were opening a store in Kelowna in Orchard Park Mall and asked if that'd be something I'd be interested in relocating to. And of course, I thought, well, there's worse places in the world to be banished to than Kelowna. And so, yeah, I packed up all my stuff, packed up my son, so he was 8 at the time, and said, we're going on an adventure to Kelowna. We didn't have any friends or family here. I just packed a suitcase, packed my car full, grabbed the dog, the kid, and away we came to Kelowna.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a short-term stop. It was just supposed to be here to get the experience of a store opening, get the experience of store management, and then, of course, Kelowna, just its beauty sucked me in, and I haven't left since. We're here 9 years now.
Are you saying you never even visited Kelowna before you came here?
Yes, when I was, I had been here before when I was a little girl. We used to camp here. And so I just remember from when I was really little how cool Kelowna was, but I had never really spent any time. We just spent like at the campground, you know, the regular tourist kind of stuff, but never spent any time in town. So literally I was just like, hey, I know it's nice there. It's got water there and it's got great weather. So, and not minus 42 winters. So sell me now. That's all it took. So, awesome. Yeah.
So no homesickness, no burning desire to go back to Alberta and switch your plates back to the red ones?
Oh, yes. For probably, I want to say, good 5 years that I lived here, I cried every day. I thought I moved to the Twilight Zone. I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Why am I here? It's so much different than Alberta. Obviously, it's a little bit more laid back here. I'm a little bit more on the strung out side, so it was quite of a culture adjustment for me too. And then I started to evaluate, why do I hate it here? It's Kelowna. My friends, my family were like, are you kidding me right now? Like, people would die to live in Kelowna. Like, people love living there and people love going there. And I was like, I don't know, like I'm homesick. And once I started to get more involved into the community and finding groups and interests of things that I like to do, and kind of really reevaluated, why do I hate it here? Like, really, let's really break this down. But it was just working too much. I was always working. I was never enjoying the beauty of Kelowna. I was never really enjoying the culture. And then once that started to happen, whew, man, did I fall hard and fast.
So tell us about your work. So your first job, sounds like you didn't have a lot of time to really enjoy the city or the people. Now you're doing something different. So tell us a little bit about your work history here in Kelowna.
Awesome. Yeah. So I've been kind of all around the map. I came down for retail, obviously, and then you cannot enjoy life when you work in retail. That's just, unfortunately, the way it goes because, you know, holidays, you're working, you're servicing the public. But I knew I still wanted to service the public, and I knew that like customer care and client care is something that's really important to me. So I actually ended up at Century 21 first in the admin side. So helping assist the realtors, answering the phones. I transferred up to the Rutland office, which was super cool because I live in Rutland, and Rutland is a community that I absolutely adore. I have lived in Rutland for the majority of the time that I have lived in Kelowna, and despite the fact that everyone gives it a bad rap, it is the most central to everything. You can get everywhere. You don't even really have to leave Rutland, and there's just fantastic developments and things happening there now. It's super cool. So after that, I actually thought, well, okay, reception life isn't really for Michelle. I'm a little loud. You know, people had to close their office doors. And I found Danielle Grundy, who owns a marketing company called Lifeblood Marketing. We also have a division called Realty Labs, which was kind of where we started talking about, hey, you know what? Marketing for realtors is much different than marketing for businesses, and it requires a different level of attention. And I had some expertise to bring to that. So yeah, I went from real estate to marketing, and now, I work 8:30 to 5, Monday through Friday. I'm at the beach, I'm at the lake, I'm loving life. So lucky for me, it's a remote job too. So, if I want to sit on the beach and help do some marketing, no worries about it. So really super cool.
So Lifeblood Marketing does marketing for all kinds of clients, and then Realty Labs is a division of Lifeblood. So tell us what other types of clients does Lifeblood deal with?
Awesome. So Lifeblood deals with a lot of commercial clients, a lot of small businesses, bigger businesses, and it's just a different type of marketing. So we have life coaches that we help market, obviously counselors, things like that, doctors, physiotherapists. So all those kind of businesses that, need the type of marketing. The good news about our business is a lot of people actually didn't know Danielle even had a marketing company, and it's been up and running for about 3 years, and it's super successful and getting super busy, which is why she needed some assistance. And yeah, it's been fabulous. So it's just growing so fast, and yeah, it's so great to be able to help all those clients that need it. So, and then out of that was Realty Labs, because obviously Danielle is also a real estate agent, and she understands the importance of marketing and how different that is from a regular business. So although some of the components are the same, there's a lot of different your websites are different, posts on Facebook or social media, it's different, right? It needs to be more targeted to an audience. And it's so important for someone who has real estate background to kind of understand that in order to be able to market it fairly. Otherwise, anyone can market, that's not a problem. But if you're not really experienced, you're not getting that full marketing.
So how does it work? I'm a realtor. I come into your office and I say, I've got a budget of $5,000 a year. And then you help me design a full program. So everything from social media to print to everything.
Yes. So we do my favorite activity, which I absolutely love, a brand strategy analysis. And so we sit down, we talk about you, we get to know you, your business, what makes you tick, what direction do you want to go, how many deals are you looking to do this year, and we put it all together in a plan of what's going to be best for you. Some people aren't big on the social media. I'm not sure why, but there are some people and they want to explore different avenues. So yeah, we do website design, social media, graphic design. We've designed logos. So there's just so many cool things that we can do. And I think the cool thing about it is a small boutique, so it can be personalized. It's not generic. We really dig deep to know you, what you're looking for, and how we can achieve it. And I think that is the one thing that actually sold me on the whole idea, was being able to individually work with people and actually care about their success. And that comes from years and years of management. That's a manager's dream, right? We want to always see people succeed. And now I'm still able to do that, because that's the part of retail that I loved so much. And I'm still able to do that, but in a business sense, and watch businesses grow and flourish. And the success is, a reward to us, and it's fabulous. And we don't do all local either. We have a client in Lake Tahoe, which is super awesome, and it's kind of all over out east. So it's really, really kind of a neat thing. It's digital marketing, and it's fabulous. So yeah, I love it.
Do you do actual graphic design and ad design, or is it more strategy, or do you do everything?
Yep, we do everything. So not me personally, I'm just the middle person, and I tell everybody how easy it is for us to get everything done for you. But yes, graphic design, logo design, website design. We have a graphic designer, we have a website designer. So yeah, we can do absolutely everything. And if we can't, we also do AdWords. Google AdWords is a big thing right now. And if we can't do it, we'll source it to someone that can, but it's all part of your strategy, and it's just something that we will monitor and manage and make sure that it's off your plate. So yeah, it's fabulous.
So you personally, I guess you're in sales. Like, is that what you do? You manage the clients and help them design their package, and then assign the tasks to other people?
Yeah, so I'm the project manager. I also handle some social media accounts as well. But yes, essentially I'm the middle person so that you're not talking to 5 different people because it gets too confusing and then you're confused and everyone's confused. So I'm just like, hey, I know you. I got you. Let's chat it out. I'll make sure all the information gets to the right areas and then we come back with the amazing products.
Do you love to see clients flourish and succeed? Is there anything else that you love about your job? Tell us what you love about it.
2 things. Well, a few things really. I love the people that I work with. So Danielle Grundy and Christina O'Reilly, just 2 amazing human beings with so much experience and so much love for people. And also I love marketing. There's so much to learn about marketing. There's so much to marketing. It's always changing. It's never the same. I was sweating it a little bit because, people be like, oh, where'd you graduate from? And I'm like, listen, I graduated from the School of Life. That's where I graduated from. And it's not so much necessary that you have a big diploma or a big degree because it changes so fast. So by the time you graduated, marketing jumped 3 steps since then. And so I think experience and just the care and the love for marketing, it's super cool to see all the neat things you can do. And people don't know it. That's what's even better is like people don't understand how much cool stuff there is out there to do in regards to marketing. And it doesn't have to cost, a ton of money either, which is also very important.
You mentioned you love to learn, and there's constantly new things to learn with marketing and social media. What is your favorite method of learning? Do you listen to podcasts? Do you watch videos? Do you read books?
Yes, well, I definitely love podcasts, which are up and coming for sure. A lot of people, it's so easy to listen to them while you're cleaning, while you're doing, at the gym. It's a great way. So podcasts are cool. YouTube is a great way to learn. Of course, I Google almost everything just to see what everybody else is up to. But I'm a visual learner. Like I need to live it. I need to dream it. I need to see it. So it's always good when you have those things kind of talking to you and you're seeing it.
Can you recommend any YouTube channels or podcasts that relate to marketing and things that you love to watch that keep you up to date on latest techniques and methods?
Luke Menkes is a realtor with RE/MAX Kelowna. He loves what he does. We asked Luke if he had any regrets about moving here in 2011, and he always says, yeah, one regret, and that is he didn't move here sooner. When Luke came here, he didn't know anyone. He didn't know the neighborhoods or anything or anyone besides his daughter, who was 6 years old at the time. So he knows what it's like. Now, he's an expert and has helped well over 100 single people, couples, families, and investors with their real estate needs in the Okanagan. If you're new to our beautiful city, Luke can help you get connected with great lawyers, dentists, carpenters, landscapers, swimming pool installers, you name it. And whether you're new to Kelowna or not, Luke knows real estate. He can help you find a great property, negotiate a good deal, and hold your hand all the way through the process until the day you get your shiny new set of keys. Luke is known as a no-pressure kind of guy. He's had clients where it took even a year or more to get them into a property. He just doesn't believe in rushing things. On the other hand, when you decide it's time to act, he's diligent, and he'll work day and night until the job is done. Give Luke Menkes a call or a text message at any time, 778-215-4273. Again, that's 778-215-4273, 778-215-4273, to chat with Luke about real estate.
Yeah, there's lots of cool videos on like CRM, so client management systems. Teamwork is another YouTube one that I watch a lot because it's always changing. Buffer, these are all kind of tools in which you use for marketing, and they have a lot of how-to videos, and these are important videos to be watching because they help keep you organized. And another number one thing in marketing specifically is staying organized for yourself and for your clients, because that's the last thing you need is a bunch of chaos everywhere. So those are a few that I watch to keep up to date with as well.
Is there anything you find challenging or frustrating about your job or your clients?
I would say the only thing I find frustrating is when I can see the vision, but the client isn't ready yet. So a lot of people realize the importance of marketing. They know it's there, but they're just not, do I need a website? They hum and haw. And it's not so much frustrating because it's their business, but it's like, you're like, yeah, you know how much better business you could do if you had a storefront? Like everybody had a storefront. And then essentially that's what a website is a storefront. So when people don't kind of see the value in it, it can be a little bit frustrating because you want to help them so much, but they're just not ready. And when you're not ready, you're not ready.
Tell us about your personal hobbies. Anything that you can share with us. So it's obvious that you love your job and your work and your clients. What else do you do for fun in Kelowna and Rutland?
Okay, so I sit on the board of the Rutland Residents Association. I'm the secretary, which I love. It's small, so we're hoping to grow it. A lot of people don't even know it actually exists, so that's kind of a cool thing about it too, is we've just got a website and we're going to start marketing so people know to come out. And it's important because, a lot of people complain about their neighborhood all the time. So instead of complaining, you got to get out, you got to do something about it. So I am part of that. I also go to November projects on every Wednesday at 6:29 at the sales. So Roz Huber and Steve Morrison, they are the co-leaders of it, and they are the most amazing humans in the planet. A lot of people think it's crazy to work out at 6:29 a.m., but honestly, it's so beautiful. And once you just get out of bed and get there, you forgot that it's even that early in the morning. Plus, you get your workout done outside. You get to enjoy the outdoors. And how often do you really get to do that? So that's where you'll find me every Wednesday morning. Haven't missed one yet since I've been going for a year now. So yeah, I went all through winter. So that's super cool. I do some volunteering with Posit Forward Dog Rescue. I used to be their foster coordinator, but it got a little busy and hectic, and I'm crazy about dogs, so I took so many dogs in that I had to kind of take a little break, but I still definitely am a huge supporter of them, along with Angels Animal Rescue. And although she's in Merritt, we can't technically say, it's local. She is the only shelter, a place that has an actual shelter where she can shelter dogs. So Posit Forward is all volunteer based and it's just out of homes, whereas Angels, she has places where she can take dogs that need some rehabilitation. So it's super cool with that as well. And then my newest passion, Grindstone Award Foundation, is hockey. So we just had our second annual hockey tournament at the CNC, which was amazing. There was 140 women, 90 young girls came to try out hockey for the first time. And it raises money for young women who can't afford to play hockey. And I think it's super important message because, if any sport, it's important for everybody to have the same opportunity. And it's important for our youth to find confidence and empowerment, and especially women. I'm not saying men don't have it hard, because they do. But, women, there's young girls, there's so much to influence them. And it's just so important to have something in the community that influences them in a positive way. And hockey is, it's just a kind of that big empowerment sport that just, and it's a Canadian sport, which is fabulous. And that's a local run charity. Obviously, Danielle Grundy runs that as well. And it's so amazing to see someone start with just a small little dream and it turn into something so big. They're partnering with the CWHL. Hockey Canada tweeted about it, and it's just in line. It's to get more women into the sport. And actually, the Grindstone Award Foundation is the only women-specific charity in all of Canada, which is also cool for putting Kelowna on the map, because that just will. It's amazing.
That's wonderful. I played hockey as a kid, and I think it's a wonderful sport. And I remember skates, and the rest of the equipment is quite expensive. So you're helping to make it accessible for a lot of girls. That's awesome. Tell us a little bit more about the November project. So it's a weekly workout, 6:29 a.m., and it's down by the sales. And does it go all through the winter? And how long does it last? Is it an hour, 30 minutes? And what kind of workouts do you do? And why 6:29? Why not 6:30?
So cool. So yeah, that is such a good question. 6:29, just to make sure you get there. 6:30 is too late. You got to get there at 6:29. But it is I believe it's in 50 cities. So everybody on those days starts at 6:29, so they meet at their city. 6:29 is just the time that was set for them. So everyone does it 6:29 a.m. Way cooler than 6:30, anyways. Wednesday mornings, yes, at the sales, absolutely. And I like to refer to it as adult recess. So we do all sorts of different things. So last week it was PR Day, which is Personal Record Day, which is always a harder day. It's not anyone's favorite day, that's for sure. And we seem to have a lower amount of people on those days. But yeah, so we went to the Apple Bowl and we ran the stairs and we ran sprints. So that was fun. But normally at the sales, we will do all sorts of things. We play dominoes where, you or Jenga, where you pick up a Jenga piece. It'll tell you your workout. If you knock it over, you got to do burpees. You'll do dips on the benches, lunges, of course, planking. And it's just cool because it's done downtown. It's done outside. The week before last, we had 137 people show up. Last week we had 100. So it's growing. It does go all through the winter. It was originally when it started, it was just supposed to run for a month, but it was so popular. So hence November project. It just was so popular and it's just caught on so much traction through all the different cities. And so it's just it's free fitness, which also makes it even more awesome because you get to just show up. You just show up, you work out, you have a great time, you meet the coolest humans in the world, you network. We go for coffee after. It's about 45 minutes long. So we do a bounce and we get all hyped up. We get to swear a little bit, which is my favorite. Get us all hyped up, and then we'll do a burnout, and then we all go for coffee after. So it's really fabulous. It also holds social events. We'll go to hockey games together. Valentine's Day, for all the lonely people who didn't have anyone, we all went to axe throwing just to, get that out of us and went for dinner. So it's more than just exercise. It's more than just free fitness. These are the people I would say made me fall even deeper in love with Kelowna because it's just a bunch of super cool humans.
Neat. So I guess if someone wants to find out about November Project, they could Google that, November Project Kelowna. Your other charities, so the work with the girls hockey and the dogs, is there room for volunteers in those organizations? And if so, how do we find out more?
Yes, absolutely. So Pause It Forward for sure, because it's just run from volunteer based. They're always looking for fosters. They bring in a lot of dogs, and it actually depends how many fosters they have in which dogs that they can help. So pauseitforward.org, you can find information on how to become a foster there. Also, you can find them on Facebook, Pause It Forward, which is, I'll give you more information, obviously, on that and their website. The Grindstone Foundation, yes, we are always looking for volunteers. There's so much to do, and that's the Grindstone Award Foundation .com. You can look it up there, or you can also find me on Facebook, Michelle Dupuis. I'm sure you've probably seen a million of my selfies, as I do pride myself in saying that I'm the Kim Kardashian for the middle class. So if you're pleasurable enough to be my friend on Facebook or Instagram, you see my selfies a million times, which one I already made you take with me, and I'm surprised I haven't taken a million more here.
I want to do another one. I don't like my face in that one, but okay, and all these links, I'm going to look them up and put them in the show notes so that people can just click on them. A lot of times people are on the treadmill when they're listening to this and so on, so we'll put all those links there. Michelle, I want to put you on the spot right now. Who, off the top of your head, in the city of Kelowna, do you think is a fascinating person and you would love to see come on the show in the future? Can't be Roz because she's already come on, but somebody else.
Okay, I I know it's maybe supposed to be just Kelowna specific. Can it branch out to West Kelowna?
Yes.
Oh,
West
cool.
Kelowna, yes.
So Dr. Lauren Tompkins, West Kelowna Integrated Health Center, is definitely a super cool human. She donates a lot of stuff to different events, not to mention that they have the best health center in Kelowna, West Kelowna, across that bridge, and she's also changed my life.
Fantastic. So if someone wants to follow you on Instagram or Facebook, it's Michelle Dupuis. If someone wants to find out more about Lifeblood marketing, tell us your website.
Yeah, so lifebloodmarketing.ca is our website for that. You can also find us on social media, so Lifeblood Marketing, as well as realtylabs.ca as well. So if you need to find us, that's definitely where we are.
Michelle, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.